Well, howdy friends, and welcome back. Kind of caught me off guard there for a minute. Good to see y'all. I want to welcome you back to the channel of the house that never sleeps. Boy, I got sunburnt today. I mean, I got toasted out in that sun, but it was a nice day. So, getting right to the point, a lot of you have been asking me about these networks that, and I have notes here because I can't remember shit. Have been asking me about these networks that you can partner up with on YouTube, with your YouTube channel. So I'm going to tell you what I know about them. It's not a lot. I don't, I did quite a bit of homework before I partnered up with Freedom, but I only know the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole lot of stuff that I don't know about, and I can only tell you what I did learn and what I do know about them. There's good ones and there's bad ones, okay? Like I say, I figured I would make this video, just make a video of this rather than try to answer all of the messages on Facebook about this. So, there's good and bad networks you can partner with. There's networks you want to stay away from, steer clear of at all costs. Some of the better ones, Freedom, of course, the one I joined, I think is probably one of the very biggest one, which is a multi-channel network, and it runs a lot of these smaller networks. I found out other network names that are actually ran by Freedom Network. That's why they call Freedom the multi-channel network. Full Screen is another one. It's good. Social Blade is a good one. Makers Studio, I forget what it is, but that's a good one. I'm going to put links down here below this video to a place that a website that tells you the good ones and the bad ones. Some of the bad ones are Exposure Net, Rumble Fish Network, TGN Network, Boom Video, Quiz Group. All of those are scam networks you want to stay away from. And you can see that on the website if you click the link down below. I want to put some other links up down there too to prove some points. Anyways, what these networks do is they allow you to get more traffic. They put you on different networks that they own. They put your videos on there, and it shows up just like it's on YouTube, but it's I guess a link from their network to your YouTube channel. Okay, different networks pay different if you're into the monetization thing. Some networks will take 30% and give you 70%. Freedom, the one I'm on, takes 40% and gives me 60%. But the catch to that is what they refer to as CPM, which is clicks per mil. And how they came up with that, I have no clue. What it means is clicks per thousand, and they call it CPM. Okay, if you get so many, well, first off, let me say, a lot of these networks require you get at least 1,000 hits a day. Some of them 5,000, some of them 2,000, some 10,000, some 100. They're all different, but they require you to get so many hits a day before they will accept you. Some of them don't have any requirements like that. Okay, back to the CPM thing. Freedom, for example. The network I'm on, they pay from $2 to $10 every CPM, every 1,000 clicks that your channel gets. Alright? Full Screen plays from $2 to $5, Social Blade from $1 to $3. YouTube, now get this, pays $7.60, I think was the last time I looked. But they actually take about 50% of your earnings. They don't even tell you that. They just, I don't know if you even see it in the analytics or not. But YouTube takes about $7 to $8 per 1,000 clicks on your channel. The more you make per 1,000 clicks, this is hard to explain, the more you make per 1,000 clicks, say Freedom pays $2 to $10 per 1,000 clicks, and they take 40% of that away. That's what you have to watch, what they take away, how, compared to what they are giving you. I don't know how they figure, 2 to 10, 2 to 5, 1 to 3, and 760. I don't know where they come up with those numbers at, but that's what those 4 networks pay every 1,000 clicks. Now I don't know what Full Screen, Social Blade, and all these others, how they split your earnings. Like I say, some of them is 30-70, some is 60-40, some is 20-80. They're all a little different in some way. And if you go, I don't know if all networks is like this. If you go, when I went with Freedom, all of my numbers went to shit. I mean, I have one video, for instance, I don't remember which one it is, but I have one video. It says it has 50 views, but it's got like almost 300 likes. Now how can that be, There's no way that can be right. And there's a lot of other numbers on my channel I'm seeing that's just totally wrong. I don't know. They say it'll level out in about 3 months. I joined them in March, so it's getting close to 3 months. And I can't see it leveling out any yet, but that doesn't bother me. I mean, I can live with that. YouTube tricks. I mentioned this in an earlier video. This is something that I learned that YouTube does to every one of our channels eventually. Not every year this will happen to your channel, but it will happen if it hasn't already. December and February is really important months for YouTube for some reason. There again, I don't know why they chose those months to do this, but I'm going to leave some links also that you can see what I'm telling you right now. You can check it for yourself. You can check your own channel on this website. You can check my channel on there. You can check anyone's channel if you know their YouTube username. Let's say, just take my channel for instance. I was getting from 3,000 to 6,000 hits every day up until December. This past December, okay, which is when it always happens. And I think there's another couple months it happens too. Anyway, I dropped from 3,000 to 6,000 hits a day. I dropped from that down to I rarely see 1,000 hits in one day right now. And it's this thing that YouTube does to everybody. And usually in December. I mean, they dropped the hammer on me because I had one day I saw like 30-some thousand hits in one day. And then bam, it dropped down to less than 1,000 every day. And it's still that way. It's been that way since December. About the middle of December. I have seen other people's channels, watching it through this website at the bottom down here. I'm going to leave a link. I've seen other people's channels go the opposite way. They would be getting real low traffic, and then come February or December, that traffic would shoot through the roof, man. And a lot of you guys that watch my channel, I've checked yours, and if your traffic suddenly took off about December, you start getting all these subscribers and more views and more hits and just really growing fast. Well, that's because YouTube probably in December, I don't know if it's different tiers they put your channel on or how they work it. I have no clue. I just know that every December some channels are going to get whacked like mine did, and others are going to get boosted, Now I'm hoping in the December 2015, mine will get, boosted back up, at least to where it was at. I mean, my God, 1,000 hits a day is nothing compared to what I was getting before. February, usually if you're really doing good, if you got boosted in December, your traffic and your subscriber count, new subscribers per day, and all that's going to drop come February. Mark my words. Now, the website I'm going to give you, one of the links I'm going to give you is to Social Blade's site, one of their websites. And you can put my username in, or your username, or anyone's username in. I even wrote directions down how to get to it. Put the username in, click search, and scroll down to the very bottom of the page and click see more of this user's graphs. It shows you two graphs at the bottom of the page, and there's a button there. Click more of this user's graphs. Click that, and then scroll down and you'll see a whole bunch of graphs. It'll be how many subs that person gets per day, how many views that person gets per day, an average amount of subs per day, and an average amount of views per day and month, and just a whole bunch of good stuff there. But you can go through all of that, and if you will notice on those graphs, every December and every February, and almost on every username that you put in there, you're going to see this change that I'm telling you about that YouTube does. Now I can kind of see why they do it. You know, I guess it gives everyone a chance to grow. You know, it gives the little guy a chance at more traffic to grow. Then he gets set back and another little one gets set up. I guess, you know, that's the only reason I can see, or only thing that would be beneficial for even doing this. But just go to this website, Social Blade website, and put in the username, scroll down, click see more graphs, and look at December. Pay very close attention to the graphs, you know, in December and February every year. Some of them will show you clear back to like 2011. Some of them only go back a few months. I don't know why that, but do that and you will see where YouTube is making these big changes every December and every February. I don't know, man. I don't know why they chose those 2 months, or if there is 2 more months that they do it. I don't know, but I can tell. All I know is I can tell you I got the shaft this past December, and I am hoping that come December again it will boost back up and get more traffic. Hopefully, that's the idea. So anyways, that's what I know about the networks. I'm going to put links at the bottom, like I said. There's going to be links down here to a site that tells you good networks to partner with and networks to stay away from. And I'm going to put another link down here to the site where you can enter anyone's YouTube username into, and you can see basically all of their analytics. Any YouTube user, pretty much. And you can see what they're doing in December and February, whatever it is. That's about it, guys. That's about all I can tell you about the networks. Oh, yeah, the site, the Social Blade site that you see all these graphs on, when you put that username in and hit search, it will tell you if that channel belongs to any network or is partnered with any network, or it'll say something like claimed by no one or something if it's partnered with YouTube or not partnered at all. So he gives you, you know, some pretty valuable information that you can kind of see how your channel's compared to others, and you see how others are doing compared to your channel. I still am pretty firm about staying with Freedom over partnering back up with YouTube, because YouTube just they don't do much for you, man, except house your videos, give you a place to hold the videos, pretty much all. These networks, you know, like I say, they're, well, Freedom is a multi-channel network, and they get your videos out on other networks besides YouTube. So, you know, you get more traffic, more people's going to find you that way. I was doing really well, my channel was, until December, when I got whacked, and whacked big, man. I mean, I got knocked from where I was clear to the bottom of the bucket. So, I'm hoping maybe it'll change. Like I say, there may be more months besides December and February. I hope they are, because I don't really like this tiny traffic that I'm getting right now. I'd like to see it change before December, and I don't think it could go down anymore. So hopefully, you know, when they do their adjustments on tiers or whatever they do, I'll go back up. But you can see what your channel, if you have suddenly had a lot of subscribers and you know, you get a lot of new ones each day, and all of a sudden you don't get so many. Check it out in December and February on this website I'm going to give you, and I guarantee you probably got whacked too. Or just the opposite, if you're, you know, kind of crawling along, and all of a sudden you notice, hey man, I'm really picking a lot of subscribers up here. Check it out on this website. You probably in December or February will see in your graphs a major change in the way your channel is being served, I guess would be a good word for it. So there you have it. That's about all I know. And like I say, it's not very much. It might point some of you in the right direction. I would urge you to try one of these networks. Read over the agreements. Look at the, you know, how they split your earnings, how much they take, and how much they pay per 1,000 clicks. Check all that stuff out. Some of them you have to sign a contract with for a year. I think some of them used to be 2 years even. Maybe still are, I don't know. The thing I liked about Freedom is you don't sign any contracts, anything like that. That's the only one I could find that you don't sign contracts on. And you can leave anytime you want. You can quit and go back to YouTube, or go to one of these others, one of the others. Gaming networks are a big thing, and that's another thing you want to be careful of if you go with a network. Say if your channel is about music, you don't want to go with you don't want to be published on a gaming network. You know, they have music networks too. So you would, you know, if your channel is about music, obviously you'd want it to be on musical networks and not a gaming network. I see something flashing behind me in the camera. I don't know what it is, but it's really weird. So anyways, that's all I got, folks, on the network thing. I hope it helps some of you out. And well, there's the text. I think somebody's got something to tell me. The text I have to take. So I'm going to go ahead and say cheers to you all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support, every single one of you. In all these different countries, man, you guys are watching from. I appreciate it. I just hope the traffic picks back up before December or February, and I can, you know, get this channel rolling again, and get the numbers straightened out, for crying out loud. It's crazy, man. Anyways, cheers. I'll see you next time. Guitar lesson coming up next. Stay tuned.